Good Saturday evening, guys. Whew, I didn't think I was going to make it. Literally just ran through the door. Somebody give me a 5x5. Let me know you guys can hear me and see me okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Let's see who all's in the house this evening. Got Elusive Prepper, Big German, Green Thumb Prepper, Mame's Legacy, RSD Prepper, Mrs. Poppaprepper, Joe Morgan, Ashley Shadell, I can never remember how to say it. True American Loretta, what's up, guys? Good to see y'all. Let me see here. Ken B, hello, good to see you. Joe Morgan, what's up? Good to see you. Let's see. Sammy J, hello. Thank you for that recipe. She did receive it for the laundry soap. Let's see. Who else is in here? Let me see. Angie Morris, hello. Good to see you. Cat in the North, hello. D for me, hello. Widgets World, Phyllis Gurich, hello. Connie T, hello. Good to see you. Skid Kid, good to see you. Helen Dixon, thanks for coming, guys. Leslie, good to see you. All right. We were a couple minutes late, but we made it. Didn't know a little Ford Ranger could fly so fast. Before anybody says it, I know, okay? I look like a kid again, all right? I shaved. I got a haircut. I know, I look like a child. So I got Ashley right. That's the important part. The James Gilliam, 47, what's up? Good to see you. Jeep Girl, what's going on? Good to see you. So, guys, I got to start this off with telling you how absolutely. What you going to barge in on somebody's live stream? Mm-hmm. Hey, Be Charming, what's up? Good to see you. Your hair's
I'm working.
I know. Arizona Infidel, good to see you. Jim S, good to see you, brother.
Do you guys want to put this?
I got a suggestion.
Will it make it charge?
Probably. No, I don't.
Your light?
No, everything's plugged in. I have nowhere to plug it in at. I ain't lying to you. Jim S says, Papa Prepper, be nice. Mandy's still prettier than you. She wins.
Find me a solution. Isn't there USB plugs in there?
Wait a minute. What? B. Charman says, did you hear Florida just shut down her beaches and bars? Party is over.
Oh, no.
Why did they do that?
Because it's getting warm enough that people are flocking there right before spring break. That's probably why. Spring break time.
Yes, John Cole, we are live. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Rick Curl, what's going on? Good to see you, man. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get in here. You scoot over with us.
I can't scoot over.
The plants are in my way.
The plants are in everybody's way. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Is the party really over in Florida? Asked John Cole. Yeah, I'm wondering what too many spring breakers partying hard. Would you please quit? Honey, there's nowhere to plug it in. I promise you. I've got all this stuff running. I just told you that, sweet pea. I said there ain't nowhere to plug it in.
I thought you meant an outlet.
You're rocking that LA thrash metal look. What's up, Danny Pitcher? Good to see you. Big German, what's going on? Good to see you guys. Jeep Girl got her medical kit. I thought everybody already got all their stuff. Well, Jeep Girl got her medical kit, and you're very welcome.
What about the tent?
I haven't seen Coral in here. I don't know if she got her tent or not. Yes, DeSantis shut the bars and beaches and said the party's over. That's sad.
They'll open back up once.
Nomad Prepper said that's only in South Florida. Scott, North Carolina, you had the Guns N' Roses going on. Hey, I was an 80s kid, man. Oh, Jim just gave you permission to kick my ass anytime you want.
Thanks, Jim.
Kim's prepared farm life. Wally World empty or low shelves. Sugar $3 for a small bag. It's coming. Oh, Jesus Lord.
We don't use much sugar, so.
Nope, he shut down all the party beaches, Clearwater, and all the usuals. David P. Papa Prepper, hope you and your wife are well. Thank you, David P. We are. We just rolled in here from town. Just literally got here at 6:56, 6:57.
6:56 when we pulled in the drive.
I just put another med kit and another one to my pop's trucks. Got to look out for each other. Absolutely, John Doe. Kim's Prepared Live, 70s best bands ever. There's some good ones. A bag of apples here at Meijer today, $4.59. That's about what it is here, ain't it?
Apples can be expensive.
Apples vary, like a lot here.
Depends what kind they are. We're cheap. We buy the ones for $1.
Is it Halloween in Indiana? No.
He's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Tommy is eclectic, okay? He might be all dressed out in camo one day and working, or in his bibs, or however, whatever strikes him. John Cole, thoughts on total collapse of system at some point? I don't think some point is very far off, John Cole. I mean, somebody just commented that Wally World, empty or low shelf, sugar, $3 a bag for small bag. I mean, I'm not sure where Kim's Prepared Farm Life is at. I can't remember.
You're probably not prepared for all the people coming for spring break. You're not going to be able to keep up, I'm sure. I know anytime we vacation in Florida, Walmarts are horrible. It's like the dreaded thing to have to do.
Uh-oh. Am I buffering, guys? Am I buffering?
Not that I can see, but
lots of processed foods will be running out now because of all storage food is gone. And due to the pandemic, the factories were shut down, so food shortages are here. Absolutely, Kim's. Especially for these towns like Florida and everybody that's like tourist towns right now this time of year. They are going to be overran by tourists, and it's going to completely knock their supply out. Because I don't know, they might have factored in and ordered, like, you know, they might be up on top of it, but I'd say a lot of the tourist towns and stuff are going to be hit hard this month. Walmart is dreadful all the time. Don't go there. I don't. Anytime I get a chance to not go, I don't go.
Oh, goodness. Were you good while we was gone? You go when Mommy and Daddy's gone. No? Okay. Are you tired?
Is Bear Independent coming with you tonight? I thought I seen something to that effect. Not that I know of. That would be absolutely phenomenal, but not that I know of. What's that about?
I don't know.
Where'd you see that at?
We like Bear. Maybe because of the Bear's Den?
My wife and I see the $1,400 social checks got people making it rain everywhere. Too many grasshoppers and not enough squirrels. Yep, that is exactly right. I've spent some of mine, but it's going right back into our home. I mean, like I'm building the chicken pen or the chicken coop, hen house. I got a chicken coop. I just need to build the hen house. Hoot Owl Holler was buffering bad too. Can you guys hear and see me okay? Because if it's buffering, I'll just quit or come back in or whatever I got to do. Nah, Big German, that ain't nothing to be sorry about, man. That would be awesome. I would love to live stream with Bear. Nothing to be sorry about. The word I'm getting from southern Arizona is we're being flooded. I can now. Yes, hear and see you fine. 5x5. Okay. It was buffered bad with TJ Preps earlier on my end. Huh. The news said there are some big logs blocking the tugboats from getting through with stocking supplies, and that whatever is in the warehouse is all the stores has to restock with. Man. You look like the Great Pumpkin.
I told you it's a great pumpkin.
Prepper Book Club, what's up? Good to see you. Papa, you look like you're ready to go to a Tennessee football game.
He would be okay with that.
It's a dirt track shirt.
That's somewhere we'd like to be tonight. Tonight's a dirt track race.
Tonight's the opening season at our local dirt track. Tonight's the open night, and I forgot. It's not like I don't have enough here to do, so I wouldn't win anyway.
No, but we like to watch.
I love the dirt track. It's more of the giant orange bandana.
Hoot Owl, you missed us being late.
Pop, a quick overview on what did I miss? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, Hoot Owl. I rushed in here the last, actually 2 minutes late, hit go live, and I've been saying hi to everybody and talking about Florida shutting down the beaches and the bars because of spring break. Food shortages really starting to hit. Greg Lowry, what's up? Y'all into dirt track racing? Good stuff. Yep, we go whenever we can. Prepper Book Club just learned that they are getting rid of the dirt track down the street, going to put in more cookie cutter homes. This used to be the boonies, but it's getting all built up. Mm-hmm. I hate that. Charlie Angel, what's up? Good to see you. The midget cars are awesome, and nothing beats motorcycle racing on dirt flat tracks. That I haven't seen. That would be awesome. Okay, I get it. I'm wearing orange. Arizona, look what they put. A bunch of oranges. So just dug. Oh, Gray Man Prepping, what's up? Good to see you. So just dug into closures in Florida. It is specifically designated to Broward and Palm Beach counties, not the entire state.
The Baker spring break places.
Can be. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Yep, that's a good song. Have my last canning going for the day, man. I live in Iowa, Knoxville Nationals. Can't wait. That's awesome, Jesse St. John's. Good to see you. I thought the state of Florida was, well, I guess it's because of the spring breakers, Hoot Owl. They're totally flooding the place. Don't know if you want to get into it or don't know if you want to get into not sorry about Grimm. Sorry to bring it up. Nah, I'm going to try to keep all the Grimm and Prepper Nation and, all the misfortunes of all that stuff out of here. And you're fine. I mean, I appreciate you asking instead of just, yeah, I'd prefer to keep it all out. Hey, Northern Girl Hobbies, what's up? Good to see you. So I got to tell you guys how absolutely blessed we were today. First of all, I go over to my buddy's to borrow his truck to go to town to pick up some lumber to build this chicken house, right? We get over there, and he's decided to go a different route. He was getting ready to remodel his bathroom, and he had some 3/4 inch plywood, a bunch of 10-foot 2x6s, 2 4x4 10-foot posts, 4 sheets of the 3/4 inch plywood,
and some chicken wire.
And he gave me all that for $125. Easily $400 worth of stuff here anyway. And then we go on to Home Depot because I still need 2x4s. We get there and they have a huge cart of 70% off 2x4s, 8 foot, for $1.32 a piece. They just rolled them out when I got there. So I bought me 50 2x4s at $1.32 a piece.
It was
just to have them.
$317.50 is what it would have cost us.
Yeah, normally it would have been
for $95.
It would have been $317, and we got it for $95. You talking about a blessing.
Our total was $400 and something before, and it knocked it down to like $200 for everything we needed. So I'm going to be able to build a phenomenal hen house. And I'm hoping to be able to get a lot of good footage and take you guys with me while I do it. I mean, I'll edit out the cursing and whatnot, but the hammer throwing and whatever else might occur. But he gets frustrated a little easy.
Actually, I'm a lot more calm than I used to be. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. Because I was going to do it, it's just a hen house, okay? It's all going to be enclosed, so I was going to use 2x3s. Cheaper, but just good enough for a hen house. And then she's like, honey, come over here. And there was just a big, huge cart full of these 70% off 2x4s. So, ladies and gentlemen, I bought 50 of them. And I remember doing a video just a couple weeks ago about if you can find lumber, stock it up. Because that's going to be a sought-after commodity when everything shuts down. People are going to want lumber. And I got a good little stockpile of 2x4s going on. Joe, I've thrown my fair share of tantrums, buddy. I've thrown hammers. I've thrown pry bars. I've thrown boards. But I'm a lot more, I've come a long way on my carpentry skills. So I've learned all the little tricks and tips. And so I've got a lot better than I used to be. Save
I'll
copper.
have to show him one time when I'm live my coffee bar he made me. It's so cute.
Save copper as well. It will go through the roof in the next few years due to heavy use in electric vehicles. Absolutely. That's a very good one. I can't let my chickens roam. We got a bad coyote problem here.
We might be able to a little bit through the day.
Maybe during the day, like if we're here, but
I'll have to.
But at night, there's no way. I would have nothing left.
Anytime at later evening, they'll have to go away.
Chainsaw mill is a good thing to have. I've looked into those, but I mean, unless, unless we bought property somewhere else, I mean, I wouldn't be able to utilize it here because we have no trees. How about Alexander? Good to see you. And I was going to live stream from outside tonight because it's a really nice evening here, but I set it up on the computer so it wouldn't let me live stream on my phone. I would have had to shut this one down and set up a new one, then everybody would have to change over and blah, blah, blah. So we're in here. East Kentucky, good to see you, man.
I'm going to go watch in the other room so I can plug my phone in.
Okay.
Come on, bud. Let's go to the other room.
Who just said that? Yeah, East Kentucky. There's a lot of homes around here that still have outhouses. And I'm telling you, I would not be opposed to having one just for the simple fact, like when I'm working out in the garage and working out in the yard, I hate tracking back and forth in and out to use the bathroom. I would not be opposed to having a outhouse. Actually, I'd probably go ahead and just put one in if it wasn't for her. She don't really like the idea. Joe Morgan, I can't. You have to have a license here to shoot them, and we're considered city limits. As small as our town is, they're still town limits. So, I mean, you can't here. They will at everything. Just a warning, the chickens. I missed something. I wish I could shoot them on site here. We don't see them at all during the day. At all. But, I mean, they come through here at night. The pictures, people around here, it's on Facebook. I've seen them post pictures of them just walking right up the streets, 2 or 3 of them at a time. Wayne Battersby, good to see you. I don't remember that name. Welcome. I wish I could have chickens. I have 2 problems. One, I live in a homeowners association. Second, I have a dog that can jump over a 5-foot fence. Yeah, mine can clear. Well, our dog can jump too. That's why he was a rescue dog, because he kept jumping out of his fence and they got rid of him. But my chicken, I put a roof on it because we have hawks and eagles and everything out here. I mean, chickens wouldn't stand a chance on an open run here. So my chicken coop's totally enclosed. Okay, this is getting on my nerves. There we go. That's better. Actually, that's not better. That's better. Just make it a side by side. If it's warm enough, Mom will go and watch. I'll keep you in line. LOL. Yeah, I won't curse in front of RSD Prepper. She'll whip me. Actually, that one sucks too. There, that one fits better. I have friends who live in the city who have chickens. There's always a way. Oh, yeah. Aaron's Bazookas. That's a different name too. Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Poppaprepper, they let y'all have chickens inside the last couple of towns I lived in. That was a no-no. Well, like I said, it's not like typical like city limits. I mean, we're a little bitty town, but there are still certain rules, like we can't shoot off guns. Low noise after 11 o'clock, stuff like that. But as for chickens, no, that's not an issue. There's people around here that's got goats and everything else. I did not see Native dancing for his chickens, but I will have to check that out. Hoot out. Thank you. I know he's got a video from last night I really want to see too. I skimmed through it today, but I was It was during I was eating breakfast, getting ready to go outside, and I was just skipping through it. It was about the Constitution last night. I really want to check that out. The coyotes are considered pests here. I can shoot them on sight. Sadly, none in town. I like shooting things. Me too, Joe. No, I mean, coyotes, they got their place in, nature just as the same as anything else, but they're getting bad here. Okay, some years ago, we had the same kind of deal with white-tailed deer. Like you could damn near not throw a rock without hitting a deer. It was bad. They even opened up a hunt in our state parks and everything around here just to eliminate deer. And it's getting the same way with coyotes. They're bad. Hoot Owl is a funny guy. Oh, gotcha. I think I misread that. I did. Hoot Owl. Okay, you're talking about natives, and Native is a funny guy too. Hoot Owl cracks me up sometimes too. Not only do those friends have chickens and ducks, but turned rooms into green rooms for planting. I wish the cord on my camera was longer, Aaron's. I would show you what's around me. I've got pepper plants and petunias and impatiens and tomatoes over here. And in here, this is my little grow box heat thing. It's got radishes, tomatoes, peppers. I think that's it. But there's like 6 different kinds of peppers in there, 2 different kinds of tomatoes. And then on the dining room table, I just planted Cherokee tomatoes, cucumbers, and what else? I can't remember last night, but anyway, I got my greenhouse up today. So after this live stream, I'll probably start moving it. Well, I might wait till tomorrow, but tomorrow morning, it'll all start moving outside to the greenhouse. Then I can have my office space back. Because literally, Mandy was just trying to sit by me for a few minutes ago, and she's not kidding. Like, just 2 feet to my side is nothing. Wayne Battersby, yeah, that is the other problem. I live in southern Arizona, and we have hawks also. Yeah, man, we have hawks, we have eagles. Eagles have made an amazing comeback here in southern Indiana, and we live not too far off the White River, and I think they hunt a 5-mile radius, I believe. So we see them flying overhead here quite often. But the hawks are everywhere around here, and we have owls really bad, which having owls isn't bad, but like to have free roaming chickens, it's bad. Setter, that's a cool name. 556 discourages yotes. Oh, I guarantee it. Of course, I knew somebody'd remember. Thanks, John Cole. We was on our way home, and I said, "Oh no, I'm supposed to play tonight, and I have nothing together." But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to hear something, I can give it a shot, I guess. We have turkey vultures too, Mames. They are bad here, and I mean that in every sense of the word. They are bad. Actually, almost every year they have a big roost right across the highway from us. I hung a light at the top of my chicken coop to attract. In the evening, I would sit out and watch chicken TV. It was like watching a football game. I have not grown cucumber bushes, Mames. I did find a new technique, well, new to me, that I'm going to try this year. Actually, I kind of done it last year, not intentionally, but I have a skid a pallet leaned up against the back of my garage. Just got American flag painted on it. And I planted my cucumbers not really close to it, but they found it and they kind of grew up it and through it and around it. But this year I'm going to take the pallets and lay them like at an angle, and you prop them up like this, kind of like whatever, like that. And you plant your cucumbers under it and they grow up through it and wrap around it, and all your cucumbers are right there. So I think I'm going to go with that. Radishes are amazing. We really need to be aware of the stuff that's out into our food. Things are getting warm here, but indoor hydroponics is more affordable. And it really is. A lot of my stuff, like I'm just going to move it to the greenhouse and I'm just going to leave it the way it is, because a lot of my stuff I've already put in big enough pots. And my tomatoes I'm going to grow vertically this year. I'm going to try that. I've been doing a lot of reading and studying on that. I've got it all set up. We've got an acre, roughly about an acre. And I'm trying to grow as much food for canning as possible this year, just to see how much food I can produce on this little bit of land. So the greenhouse, and we got a really big backyard. So I'm going to do beans on the teepees. I need to find somewhere I can go cut some saplings. I'm going to build the teepees and then the pallet cucumbers. I've got a big area marked off for corn. My radishes, I'm just going to, of course, leave them the way they are because I've got them in a big tray, and you can cram a bunch of radishes together. I mean, you have to thin them out a little bit, but not much. Jesus will rise. Right now, I'm in Reiki, Indiana. I've never heard of Reiki. I love that name too, by the way. Jesus will rise. That's beautiful. We're up. I don't know if you're familiar with up farther north, Jesus will rise. But if you ever heard of Seymour, Indiana, we're about 15 miles from there, due east. Kenny Rogers, the Gambler. That would be an awesome song for him to play and sing. All right. I'll keep that one in mind, John. The Milkmaid, good to see you. Popping in for a while while the milk cow finishes up her feed. I wish we could have it. We really don't have the proper area for a cow, but I had thought about purchasing like a calf every year to raise for butcher just to put in the freezer, but I'm a far cry from being set up for that yet. Owls are very interesting. I took a walk in the deep woods late night the other day with a flashlight. I kept seeing this bird flying around me, watching me turn on the light. Owls. Yeah, we have right across the street from us, there's a huge spruce tree, and they're always over there at night. The little bitty screech owls. Love listening to them. That and whippoorwills. Man, I love listening to whippoorwills too. Yeah, turkey vultures, they are creepy. And they always pick the dead, nasty-looking trees to roost in, too. Have you ever noticed that? Like the creepiest tree in the woods they find. It's like they're just meant to be together. Oh, I didn't even think about Jeans Creek Farm. That's a new name, too. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Foxes. We got red-tailed hawks and foxes. Lost 5 chickens last year and a duck about 3 weeks ago. We have foxes too, but they're not really popular. I mean, you'll see them every once in a while, but they're nothing like the coyotes around here. Now possums, Lord, possums and skunks. We get skunks right here in town. Last year we had one out here in our culvert pipe. Oh, it was nasty. Yeah, Mama Prepper, like when we were building that greenhouse tonight or today, they were out there circling around us. Bunch of turkey vultures. Had my chickens in a modified big kennel with the same for roof, standing next to, and this huge hawk slammed in the top of the pen and kind of got stuck for a few. That would be awesome. I would laugh so hard. Northern Girl Hobbies, I haven't seen that. I'll have to check that out. You have some beautiful footage in your videos. I'm just jealous of that because I'll never have anything like that. I mean, I don't have really a good camera for that either, but we have like Lake Monroe. It's huge, and there's a lot of eagles and stuff up there, but I mean, that's about an hour drive from here, and I don't have a boat good enough to go out yet. I've got one I'm restoring, but that's been kind of on the back burner since all this pandemic and stockpiling, and some things just kind of get lost. Maybe booby trap them with a robo chicken. Jesus will rise. I'm on 57 acres, 3 ponds, and 1 lake. Trade you. No, I love our little acre here. I wouldn't give it up for nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say for nothing, but get black chickens. Hawk won't attack them as much. Really? Now I've heard that about Jersey Giants chickens, just because they are so big and they're black too. So, and I wanted Jersey Giants this year just because of the size and stuff. They're just awesome chickens, but they're hard to find around here. And Vivian Price is who said that. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Come help me, bro. I bought 10 bags of seed yesterday. Good night. I've still got a lot to do here. I still got to get my potatoes started. I'm doing like different gardening techniques. I'm kind of trying different things this year. Like I'm using the big black fabric bags. Sorry guys, my contact just rolled up. Okay, the big black fabric bags that open on the side. I'm gonna try my potatoes in that this year. Well, I've got several of them, but I'm doing my tomatoes in great big containers and growing them vertically. The beans I'm doing on teepees, like I said. I'm trying different techniques, and something I'm not going to be able to get to this year, but next year I definitely want to try aquaponics. That for some reason just has me fascinated, growing fish and plants or vegetables and stuff at the same time. And I mean, guaranteed meat, which me and Mandy both like fish, but our daughter's she don't like fish. So we'd still have to, meat birds and stuff. But I'm all about raising fish and everything. I think that would be amazing. I got a whole acre I'm growing on in the middle of my woods. That's awesome, man. Oh, my chat just flew up. Hold on a second, guys. Let me scroll back up here. Well, where'd it go? Man, I'm way behind. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was that far up. Okay, there's no way I can get caught up. So I'm just going to jump in here. Guys, if I missed something, if you guys had a question or something, please just kind of maybe type it again, because I lost my place. I didn't realize I was so far behind. The milkmaid, if you're near someone with land, you can maybe work out something for keeping some calves or a cow. Goats are sometimes a pain, but they do take less space and feed. I wanted to do goats here. but Mrs. Papa Prepper kind of shot that down simply because long story short, they would become pets, and she can't see doing that to pets. Like, milking them would be fine, but like, process, like harvesting the actual goats, which I've never ate goats or never ate goat. A lot of people said it's really good. I've never tried it. Just seen a fox walking my dog, bro. That would be cool. Fox Bear. That's a cool name. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. It's a new name. I don't remember that one. Joe Morgan at Papa Prepper. We have birds of prey here. Peregrines? I've never heard of a peregrine. I'll have to check that out. And even bald eagles. They get mad if you even think of shooting them. Oh, man, you can't shoot no bald eagle. Dude, I might hunt you down if you shoot a bald eagle. The coons aren't too bad here. Jesus will rise. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, Florida, you guys have all of that stuff. You guys got a lot of predators down there. Anything from coyotes to gators to... You guys have do you guys have... There's panthers and stuff down there too, right? In some areas. Independent Marine, what's up? Good to see you. We have a bounty on coyotes. I don't know what... out here, we have... I mean, obviously it's Indiana. We're surrounded by huge cornfields. But on the weekends, you'll see the trucks just lined up down by the cornfields. It says Coyote Hunter or Yote Hunter, stuff like that, and on their trucks. So I don't know if that's why there's so many of them around here, is because they do get bounty for it. Because, I mean, other than that, surely there's not that much money in the hide, I wouldn't think. Patty Bob. That's a new name. Thank you for being here. Good evening, all. Greetings from Germany. That's cool. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Angie Morris says, wow, I'm at the gas station and gas actually went down 10 cents. That's awesome. Giving a shout out to check out Ark Wildman Survival if y'all don't already know. Great guy. I am subscribed to Ark Wild. I haven't watched a bunch of his stuff. Who I think was it Arkansas Living? Somebody shouted him out one night, and I went and checked him out. I haven't watched much, but it seems like good content. Yeah, we do have bobcats here too. Not a lot of them, but they are around. About a mile down the road last year. Not real well, kind of a buddy. I mean, I know him, but he had a Facebook video right behind his house last year of he was using a big mag light. You could see the eyes, and every once in a while he'd scream at like whatever they do, scream, I guess. But yeah, I mean, send chills down your spine. Think there's cats that big around here, but they're here, just not very many. Armadillos. I've heard people say armadillos are kind of like our possums. They're just a pain in the butt and they're everywhere. My lake's a mile long. Man, that would be awesome. Thank you, Northern Girl, for throwing up Arkman's. Okay, guys, I'm going to, like I said, if I've missed anything, just kind of shoot me a question again. I'm going to go ahead and skip down and catch up because I am behind. Okay. You show anyone our little greenhouse, Papa Prepper? No. I mean, I showed pictures of it before it was built, like from the site. Mrs. Prep and Plumber, good to see you. Missed you guys this morning. I told Mandy earlier, I said, do you realize the plumbers weren't at your live stream this morning? Please run us through a collapse. First 3-day role play. I'm not quite sure how that would go. I live on the old dairy farm. I have 3 acres and I have no interest in having a cow. Have to go eaten by coyotes and a dog eaten by coyotes. I'm down to 1 dog. We also got rid of the horse. Too expensive. That's one thing I won't have is horses. Just because, I mean, they're just a cost. I mean, they're beautiful creatures. Don't get me wrong. I love them. I have horseback ridden or went horseback riding before. You know, I totally enjoy it, but they're just an expense. And I mean, who can afford that right now? Well, there's nothing to be sorry about, Mrs. Plummer. I was just saying we missed you guys this morning. It's okay. Will you quit talking to Google? You're messing me up in here. Hey, Google, shut off the lights. Don't ever get that crap. It is so annoying. And they can use it to watch you. And you know who they are. And I've warned everybody. But they had to have it anyway. Joe Morgan said, Papa Prepper, horses are fun, but they are a money pit. Around here, they are even used by search and rescue. We have a horseback posse here at our sheriff's department. All right, Greg, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. Okay. A 3-day scenario, like everything collapses. Grid, I mean, John, are you talking about like grid down, you know, that kind of fallout? Or are you talking about like, I mean, I don't, there's different circumstances. Like, which kind of scenario are you wanting? All right, grid down. I mean, really, of course, life would change for us. I mean, same as it would anybody else. But we do have solar generator. Now, granted, that's not going to power everything. So, you know, the basic necessities like, you know, the refrigerator, stuff like that, you know, we have means to keep it going. We have a deep well here on the property, like literally 20 feet from the back door. Very good drinkable water. Rain catchment. I haven't got that done yet, but I'm in the process. We've actually scratched the whole idea of how we were going to do it, and we're going a different route with that. Of course, we have our, you know, our preps, our food, and we have already bottled water. I would now if we knew it was grid down, like it's done, it's the power's done, it's not coming back on, which is something I need to get done very soon. I haven't got done. Is I'm going to pre-cut old plywood that we have to cover windows. That'll be one of our first things, is to get our window coverings up and in place just for protection. Because we're not bugging out. Okay. So, I mean, if we had like, I'm not sure how long you've been around the channel, but it would have to be house burning down around us, or like there's just huge mobs of people making their way through town, something like that, then we're going to bug out. But as far as, anything short of that, we're staying put. I mean, we've worked too long, too hard for this home. We're not going to give it up unless it's just absolute have to. So, I mean, we're actually pretty well prepared for grid down. I mean, is it going to suck? I mean, it's going to suck for anybody. But I mean, but definitely like one of the first, like, now if it's storming or something, the grid goes down, of course, we're going to check that out before we jump to conclusions, but like say it's just the middle of the day and the whole neighborhood just, and it's gone. The first thing we're going to do is definitely get everything fortified, get everything locked down, secured, everybody home, stuff like that. And then, like I said, unless our house is in immediate danger, we're just going to ride it out, man. And our little town here, I mean, like I said, we have no trees, so we are pretty wide open. So really, that's the only, as far as protecting our home, like, from getting in, that's really all we got, is to, get our windows covered, stay in the house, stuff like that. But, and I've already got in here, I can't get to them now because the plant stuff's sitting on it, but we've got two huge 100-foot rolls of black plastic to put up over the windows, so it appears there's nobody here even at night. We've got a pretty good plan in place. I don't know if that's kind of what you were after, but I mean, that's pretty much it. I feel we have in common that we put a lot of thought and money into our long-term emergency preps. Oh yeah. Definitely. I mean, because that's what you got to do. I mean, that's why I've been trying to cover here recently in my videos is, for new, who's just coming on board with this is, yeah, it's going to be good, to have your food and water and stuff, but you're going to have, like I just did a video a couple days ago about tools and stuff. You're going to have, manual, non-electric tools. Basically just kind of get in the mind frame that you're living 150 years ago, how they managed, because that's what it's going to be like. I mean, we're literally going to step back in time about 150 years if it goes completely grid down. Exactly, John. Thank you. I worry a lot. My mind is always in prepper mode. I do too. And my girls, and God bless them, I understand. I'm sure it does get old, but I'm constantly, like, well, what if this, no, we can't use that out of our preps, and my wife's like, I'll buy more. It's okay. So I'm constantly, I'm very overbearing about it. I am. I know I dwell. I stew on things way too much, but that's how I think you got to be, especially now because the food shortages are getting worse. Everything, what there is just climbing in prices. John, if you want to look back, I've done some videos like, lumber, if you can stockpile on that, if you can come across a good deal like we did today, lumber, tools, nails, bolts, screws, anything building materials, that's going to be golden when all this goes down. I mean, there's so many things outside of just food and water that people, and first aid's a big one too. A lot of things people don't think about, and that's what I try to convey, is there's a lot more besides just food and water. Can get water from your well without electricity, and how, if you can. Just the big old school hand pump, big German. I feel I'm making myself a victim. Too many people know I'm a prepper. Now, see, that's something I mean, aside from y'all, and there's like 2 people on this channel that know my address and right where I'm at. I never give I've never talked about anything outside of there's Brownstown and there's Seymour. Those are the closest towns to me, and they're like 15 miles away. So that's as much info as I will give about where I'm at. But as far as you guys, like people around here, actually we do have a neighbor that knows we prep because they are too, to an extent. They're kind of like the doomsday preppers kind, kind of like almost like a fantasy world about it, like the full underground bomb shelter and stuff like that he's talked about. And I'm just realistic about it. I can't afford that. I'll never be able to afford that. I mean, if they can, great, but but as far as just people knowing, my wife has a coworker. She knows that we prep because they do too. Same kind of thing, only they're like on our level. They're not over fantasized about it. They're just, basically just like we are, um, city of Portland, Oregon. Oh my gosh. I would, from what I've read and seen, there's no part of Oregon I'd want to be in. I feel for you on that. Ashley Shadow, my neighbors and in-laws know. That's it. Yeah, I mean, of course, our immediate family, our parents and my brother or my sister and brother-in-law, they know, because if it comes down to it and we do have to bug out, that's where we're going. They live a county away, but they live up in the sticks on top of a hill, the only house up there. I'm talking like if we're bugging out, we're dropping trees across the driveway on the way up, and about nobody will get in or out unless it's through the woods. But I like that giving me the scenario. Like, that was cool because I'm always thinking, man. I appreciate that. The milkmaid. I have a crazy uncle that hopes for grid down. He preps boomsticks to take from others. He no longer knows where I live. Jesus Lord, I pray that we don't ever need our preps. You know what I'm saying? Like we bought this solar generator and stuff. It's like I'm praying the only reason we use that's for camping, or stuff like that. I mean, I pray we don't have to use this stuff. I have 1,000 pounds of rice. Good night. Not vacuum sealed. I'm not sure how long rice stays good. Not sealed. No one really knows I prep. They just think I really like bushcraft. I honestly, guys, I couldn't tell you how many pounds of stuff we have. I know we got a buttload, however you want to say it, of rice and beans and flour, the staples. I know we have a lot of. And that's another thing, John, about bugging out is, you can only take so much stuff with you, you know. I mean, being in Portland, Oregon, I understand that, but being where we are now, I mean, we live in a town, a very small. I tell people it's like Mayberry. Okay, that's about the size of our. Actually, Mayberry has more stores than we do. We have a little bitty mom and pop's gas station, a little cafe, and a Dollar General store, just because they put those everywhere. But yeah, Milkmaid said better vacuum seal that stuff. I definitely would look into that if you have any way to do it. If you have some stimulus money or something, get you a vacuum sealer and I mean, get on it. 'Cause that's a lot of food to lose. Anna Marie B, good to see you. That's a new name. Thanks for being here. And totes packed full of everything. And see, that's the problem with bugging out. Unless you definitely going to get out with a vehicle. I mean, that's another thing that we're so bent against not bugging out unless we have to, because we've invested so much time and money and food and water and all the stuff to make this house run. And to just lose it all, that would just, I mean, that would almost make you want to give up. So I'm, as long as we absolutely can, we're going to ride it out here. What's up, Plumber? Good to see you, brother. I was honestly shocked to see you can buy long term with food stamps or EBT cash on Amazon. I didn't even know you could use EBT online. But that does shock me. You know what else shocks me? The things you can actually use EBT for. But that's a whole different video. Homestead Homeboy. That's a cool name. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. We have solar, greenhouse, and chickens. That's where we're at. If you get bugs in your rice, just boil them with the rice. You'll be wanting the extra protein. They want you to eat bugs anyway. I love you, Be Charming. I have a small climate controlled storage bay I rent. That's not a bad idea. I mean, just to have stuff off site, in case it's a definitely if you have an option to keep part of your prep somewhere else, definitely do that. An emergency caches, as long as you have a good way of marking them, stuff like that. I mean, you can't, that's never a bad idea. Now, I did know, Mrs. Prepping Plumber, that you can use EBT for seeds. That I did know. I went to a gun show last week. Plenty of guns and seeds, but almost $2 a round. And see, I mean, that's not even an option for us here. They're just not here. We have to travel miles to get them. Homestead Homeboy, I have tactical rocks. Patty, man, I can't talk tonight. Patty Bob. I think the only thing that would make me bug out would be if the house was to catch fire. Other than that, I'm staying put. I feel you, bro, or sis, whichever you are. I'm right there with you. It would have to be literally coming down around us before we give up our own. Well, that's cool, Ashley. I didn't know that. That you can use EBT for freeze dried food because you have to cook it. That's awesome. Prepared for. What do you think are the best budget options for water filtration and purification? Those Berkeys are expensive. Amen. Berkeys are nuts. I mean, the absolute cheapest way is boiling it, but to filter it, there's life straws, which are good. You know, like immediate go to type thing. There's Sawyer minis. Uh, excuse me. There's also the little chlorine water. I've never used them. I'll be honest with you. I've never used the tabs, but we have, I don't know how many life. I think we have 4 or 5 life straws. We have 2 Sawyer minis, and I forget what the Sawyer is. I don't even think I can get to it right now. No. We have the Sawyer that's got you screw on the big bag and it filters through. I can't remember what Sawyer that is though. And I've got another, a cheap version of a life straw that has the big bag that attaches to it that I won off of Be Ready's live stream. I haven't tested it though. I haven't tried it. It seems like it's pretty good quality. I just haven't tried it. But budget wise, I bought my wife for Christmas. It's a tabletop, like a countertop. It's basically the same as Berkey. I'll have to see if I can find a link for that. But the water comes out of it, it tastes amazing. And it was only like $45. And it's, I think, 3 gallons. Now, obviously, it's only for home use. You can't really bug out with it because it's glass. But I got it, and I got 4 extra filters for it for like, I want to say $70, something like that. It was on Amazon. Because if you put in Berkey, it'll bring up all kinds of, cheap versions. But I couldn't imagine the water tasting any better coming out of a Berkey than it does that. Man, I wish I had easy access to find out what the brand of that was. I don't even know where my phone's at, or I would look. Mrs. Papa Prepper, if my phone is laying anywhere around you, will you bring it to me, please, so I can help this person out? I would appreciate it. Okay, hold on, guys. I got to catch back up here. Thoughts of saving money on filter by boiling water. I live by a lake. That's what I was saying. I mean, the absolute, I mean, you can always use like the cheesecloth kind of stuff to strain out the big stuff and then just boil it. I mean, that if it's a have to situation, I mean, do not drink water out of a lake, stream, nothing without at least boiling it first, guys. I mean, I think everybody in here kind of knows that, but a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So, and yes, made in America. You can make your own Berkey. It's very easy. If you YouTube that, you can find several different videos on people making those. And you can make bigger versions, more practical, like 5 gallons of clean water at a time, instead of like 3 or whatever, 2. I don't even know how many gallons a real Berkey is, to be honest with you. I seen the price. I was like, next. So, amen, Kim's Prepared Farm Life. that's our last stand too, is trust in the Lord. Like I said, we do have a bug out plan, but I'm hoping it don't ever come to that. I know what I mean. Instead of buying $100 filter, use a giant pot to boil it. Exactly. And you're right, Big German. Desperate people will drink anything. I mean, I know it's going to happen, but I just pray that I mean, if it is, you're like on your second day and you ain't had no water and you come across the stream, I would probably be just as guilty, man. To be honest with you, I'm going to hit my knees and just go for the cleanest water I can find and hope for the best. But, that, hopefully we never have to come to that, guys. But, prep for the worst and pray for the best. That's what I kind of like to think. What's wrong with Evan Williams? That's good stuff. As I just pour water all down the front of my shirt. Jesus will rise. Antibiotics will be worth gold. Absolutely. I know a lot of folks are going to the fish antibiotics and stuff like that because it's the same exact things. And I know that sounds odd, but you can order fish antibiotics and it works. I mean, it's mainly amoxicillin, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm kind of speaking out of turn, if you will. I'm not very knowledgeable in it, but I know a lot of people are turning to that. I'll be right back, guys. It is. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, guys. Sorry. I'm back. She didn't hear me. I want to look and see if I can find that phone or phone. I want to see if I can find that water filter I was talking about so I can show prepared for. Just give me just a second, guys. Bear with me, please. Because it wasn't that long, Christmas. So I haven't ordered that much stuff since Christmas. So it shouldn't be too hard to find. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but there is some people screaming like idiots outside on the street. I apologize. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to hurry. I really am. Here it is. Let me turn this down so you guys can see it. Are they still in here? I hope. Yes, prepared for. Here you go. I'm sorry, it was $60, but still a lot cheaper than a Berkey. It's called Zero Water. If I can get it to focus there. But you can get a rough idea of what it looks like. It's not wanting to focus. There we go. But that water that comes out of that tastes amazing. So, and whoop. Well, there's a better picture of it. So there you go. It's 18 inches tall and almost 10 inches wide. And it says makes 40 cups. But I thought it was like 3 gallons. I have a Brita thing like that. I'm just too cheap to pay $100 for something I don't use. Well, and I didn't buy it just to have it, really. I mean, we bought each other preps for Christmas. A lot of the stuff. So that's just another filtration step if we do need it. Like I said, our well water is good, clean water, but we'll probably run it through something like that just because. And as far as, like water purification, you can use, like I said, there's the little tabs. I've never used them, but you can use regular bleach too, guys. I think I can't remember. It's like 7 to 8 drops or something like that of bleach per gallon of water, which I'm not sure. I think it's a teaspoon. I can't remember right off the top of my head. And definitely do check it out, do your own research. But I know, Nomad Prepper 8 drops of bleach to 1 gallon of water. Thank you, sir. John Cole preps for Christmas. That's cool. Yeah, we done a lot of preps for Christmas. Christ is the answer. Hi, sorry so late. You're all right. No need to be sorry. Angie Morris says, get oregano essential oil. doTERRA is great. It's a natural antibiotic. Another great source of products is going to a military surplus. Says, excuse me, Homestead Homeboy. We do have a military surplus store. His store is like kind of outdated though. Like he's a pretty old guy. He has a lot of stuff, but his merchandise is a little less than it's outdated. We'll go that route. So you just kind of got to be careful. But that's just my town. He's been in business there for years. Bear Wilkie, good afternoon, Papa. Hope all is well. We just got back from the river with the grandbabies. LOL, 78 degrees. Not bad, huh? Sounds like a good time to me, man. Independent Marine says, Papa, the tabs are okay, but let the water stand 24 hours. Okay. Thank you, Marine. Like I said, I've never used them. I know you can use them, but I've never tried them. We prep buckets of water before hurricanes, 8 to 1 gallon. Thank you, Be Charming. Jeans Creek Farm. You can get a filter that military uses, $50, and put it in a 5-gallon bucket I've seen on Amazon, and Sportsman Guide has them white and look like maybe 4 or 5 inch dome. That's cool. I bought a leaf blower for my wife for her birthday. Hey, man, if that's what she wanted. To filter out all the big stuff, then boil the water. Big bubbles, no troubles. That's cool. Big bubbles, no troubles. Right. Yeah. Only pure bleach, not scented. Yeah, exactly. Very good point to make, sir. Thank you, Nomad Prepper. Ken B loves a vintage military surplus. He's got the guy that I was talking about. He's got some really cool stuff. But a lot of his, I mean, a lot of it's overpriced, in my opinion. I mean, it's cool and it's it's good quality stuff, but a lot of it is like he'll have a whole bin full of the stuff and want like astronomical prices for it, and I don't know. It just these times, we're trying to make money stretch as far as we can. It just seems like his prices are pretty high to me. I want to take 2 5-gallon buckets and bury them on a hill too, so I have some food. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was talking about with the caches or catches. Depends on who you're talking to, how they say it. The milkmaid says if you prep bleach for water purification, no, it loses its potency after time. Up and maybe consider tablets to reconstitute for a longer shelf life. Thank you very much for that. Because for one, I didn't know that bleach lost its potency like that. I really didn't. See, we all learn from doing this. I love this. The roaming prepper, Papa Prepper. Howdy, bro. The wind turbines are moving again in Texas. So are the rigs. Drove through them today. That's awesome. And thanks for being here, Roman Prepper. It's good to see you. Uh-oh, I froze. Am I freezing on your guys' end? Something's going on here. At Papa Prepper, I've just posted 2 posts on making a basic bushcraft water. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Let me go back up through here real quick. I'm sorry. Patty Bob, Patty Bob, Patty Bob. Oh, I know it's here somewhere. I'm looking, Patty Bob. Give me just a second. Hi, Anna W. I didn't see you come in there. Good to see you. Okay, here it is. To filter out all the big stuff, then, okay, I read that one. But where'd the other one go? That means there's one above it, but I'm not seeing it. Give me just a second, guys. Okay, I see where you said the house would have to catch fire before you leave. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find this post. I'm just not seeing it. Then the next one I see is to filter out all the big stuff, then boil the water, big bubbles, no trouble. That's the last one I see. I'll have to go back after the live stream and see if I can find it, Patty Bob. I'm not seeing it. Okay. I apologize, Patty Bob. I can't find it. Kim's Prepared Life. I have to find those bleach tablets like what PN uses and make a gallon bleach. I also need more yeast. Isn't it amazing how you're just never done prepping? Yeah, I mean, that's what I've said several times is you're never ready, but you're as ready as you're ever going to be when it does happen. I mean, that's the only way you can really look at it. Those bleach tabs, you can find them here at like Walmart. I think even our Kroger stores have them. The yeast, I found the best place to find yeast is like Sam's Club, Costco, stuff like that. If that helps you out at all. I'm sorry, Patty Bob. I did, man. I went back up through there and looked. I can't find. I will look though after the live stream because bushcraft totally intrigues me. Some of it I can do, but I'd really like to get into that stuff. I think it's phenomenal. Like bushcrafting is just. I wish I had the means to like make my own knives because I see a lot of people that make their own knives and stuff. I mean, I can make handles all day long, but to actually forge your own blades and stuff, I think that would be amazing. Which that's a little more than bushcraft, I think. But there's so many things that I want to try to do and build, and I think it would just be awesome. Clearly, I'd like to learn how to do it before the situation arises where I have to do it. Same as tabs need if you rest about 24 hours. Nasty taste if you don't. Okay. Is it have a black rubber piece? If so, does it have a black rubber piece? If so, it's the squeeze. Excuse my alcohol statement. Oh, Combat Bacon's in here. I didn't see him. I don't think I seen him. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. There's 73 in here and 78 thumbs up. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. I never remember to ask anybody to do it. A lot of my mods do, though, and I appreciate it. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I don't think I only have 3 mods in here tonight. But my mods, if you wouldn't mind, if you don't want to, I understand. I totally get it. But if you would email me your address or P.O. box number, I've got a little something in mind I want to send to each of you guys. If you could do that just for, just to say thank you and for everything you guys do. Like I said, if you don't want me to have your address, I totally get it. That's fine. But I would like to show you guys some kind of appreciation. It's nothing much. It's not anything great, but I'd like to send you guys a little something. I got the 6,500 watt Hussey generator, Honda's 5-gallon gas. Good grief, that's a generator now. Hello, Nana P. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Rip, I'll throw. I mean, I really don't, need a mod right at the minute, but I'll mod you, man. I appreciate it. I was just wanting to see how many I had in here, so I could get some addresses coming in if they don't mind, just so I can send them a little something. So since you're now a mod, if you don't want me to have your address, man, I get it. It's cool, but I just want to send everybody a little something to show them I appreciate them. Like I said, it won't be much, but just let you guys know I think about you, and I do appreciate you guys a lot. Hey, Ugly Prepper, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. John Cole, Alpine Camp. Oh, I would love to have one of the hot tents. That's one thing I'll give up on getting that because they're just too expensive. Because I want kind of one of the big round ones. Because if it came down to it and I had to have it, there'd be like 5 or 6 of us in there. So I don't know. Papa Prepper or Papa, I recommend buying some pool noodles and storing them. Okay, I'll bite. For what, Hoot? I mean, I know there's a lot of uses for those, but I'm just interested as I mean, as far as prepping goes, what are the pool noodles for? Dang, Independent Marine, that's a big generator, son. Well, thank you, Rip. I appreciate that, man. Google Mods address. Yeah, I ain't sending them nothing, plumber. I don't care how many stimulus checks they send me. I got a hot tent, $1,200. I would love to have one, John. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, what are you using the pool noodles for? Hoot. Oh, here it is. Papa pool noodles have tons of uses, just $1 each. Oh, I know they got a bunch of uses. Absolutely. I mean, you can insulate your pipes. Actually, at my mother-in-law's, I used one to put under her bedroom doors and such in the house just to stop the drafts and stuff to keep all the heat basically in the living room and kitchen. I mean, they have all kinds of uses. I just didn't know if you had anything particular in mind. You can cut them in slices and float them in a barrel for bee watering. That is a good idea. And if you have to have a makeshift toilet, you can use them on the top of the bucket for a toilet seat. K-Flex for pipes. Yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of uses. I actually use the black ones, to put on the bottom of my overhead garage doors. They make a really good seal, too. If you can't find a generator, go to local pawn shops and look at their gas welders. Every gas, diesel, or propane welder is usually over 6,500 watt generator as well. Very good advice, prepping plumber. Mrs. Papa Prepper has a portable toilet for camping. It's called a luggable loo. Cots are important if you're, be up off the ground. Anything to separate you from the ground. I mean, because so much body heat goes out through the ground, just sucks the body heat right out of you. So you definitely want, if not a cot, anything in between you and the ground. It works great then. Big bubbles, no trouble. The clip-on toilets are far better for it. The clip-on toilets. I found out why my small wood chipper won't run. Somebody dumped white paint and thinner in the carb while we weren't home. Man, I hate, why do people do so? Why can't people just leave people alone? Like, times aren't hard enough. Hey, 6-shooter, what's up, brother? Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. We got about 20, well, probably about 15 more minutes, and I'll wrap this up so everybody can get over to Prepper Nation. Everybody except for me. I got to go unload a truck full of 2x4s, and I don't know what working tonight. I'm tired this evening. Papa Prepper, I don't luggable loo. It's a thing I bury. A scared Sasquatch might find it. Excuse me, guys. Emergency blankets, cheap and effective. Exactly right, East Kentucky. Can be two evergreen broths are two long poles 2 feet apart with sticks laid across them, pile of leaves, anything, but don't lay right on the ground, even in summer. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, even in summer, I mean, you can still fall into hypothermia. The laying on the ground just sucks so much heat out of the human body. It's crazy. The Watchman. Hey, thanks for being here. I haven't seen you in a minute. I appreciate it. The spirit of ungodliness is on the land. That's why they do these things. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. If you need a generator in a pinch, just look one of those DOT road signs. They're free. It's very, very true, I guess. I don't recommend it, but I mean, if it's grid down, it's there. My neighbors didn't like the noise, even though I was using it to clean up the limbs they dump in the empty lot. Nana P, looking forward to Shogun tonight. I'll try to catch some of it. I got so much stuff I still got to do. I got to get the truck unloaded at least, because it's not even my truck. I got to get the guy's truck back. Skid Kid, that would just be you, bub. He asked if anyone else is excited for Speedo season or just him. I'm not too excited. Is that Prepper Nurse or Nation or now? I painted my generator black so you can't see it. That's not a bad idea. Papa, I need to refill my coffee and empty my bladder before 9 p.m. I'm going to sneak off. Love you. All right, Mames. Thank you. Love you too. Jules, you look puzzled. Your little emoji there. What are you puzzled about? Or did I miss something? Life doesn't bring happiness. Happiness brings life. I like that. Jesus will rise. That is a pretty smart idea, painting your generator black. That's pretty clever. Mames, y'all, can we please leave the drama at the door? Oh, I didn't see any. Oh, okay. Got you, Mames. Papa Prepper, would you be interested in camouflaging generator ideas? I mean, I don't have a big generator to camouflage, but I think it's a good idea. It's definitely a good idea. Reverend Orville Gregory, I didn't even know you was in here, man. Thanks for being here, brother. Yeah, I shaved. I cleaned up a little bit for the missus. Homestead homeboy, I like that, man. Don't tell Jesus how big the storm is. Tell the storm how big Jesus is. We all need to remember that. Amen. I love that. How to hide the sound. That's the giveaway where they are. Yeah, I don't know of any way of quieting the generator down. I mean, not that much. Well, your wife is a wise lady, Homestead homeboy, because I really like that saying. That's cool. 6-shooter. Orville disowned me when I shaved. um, Mrs. Prepping Plumber or Mrs. Papa Prepper, can one of you guys throw Rip Curl's link in the chat, please? Because all this pool talk, the pool shock and bleach tabs, he said, yes, if you want to see how to use things like pool shock and bleach tabs correctly, watch the video I did. Too many don't research or do the math. So that's definitely a good thing to share. If one of you guys could throw that up for me, I would appreciate it. It don't have to be that exact video. I mean, you don't have to go back and find that. But if you could just throw up his link to his channel, that would be awesome. John Cole says guitar song. Ah. Combat Bacon said you build an insulated box around the generator with an airflow vent and exhaust it into a vehicle muffler. That is an awesome idea. Thank you, Mrs. Prep and Plumber. Jesus will rise. You seem cool ASF, bro. Well, thank you very much, man. I guess you're talking to me. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I gotta sing. All right, guys, hold on. Let me find something right quick. Whoop. Hold on just a second. Just keep chatting amongst yourselves for a minute. I gotta find some lyrics here. Let me see if I can do this one. Nope. Shoot. All right, just a second, y'all. All right, that'll work. That's going to have to work. That's the only way I can do it. Now you guys got to remember this is live, so if I mess up, don't let me see you laugh. All right. On summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring out the window at the darkness till the boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. And if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of bases. For a taste of your whiskey, I give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet. His face lost all expressions. He said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn how to play it right." Hold on, I gotta scroll down. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never can count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting. when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. Cause and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. When he finished speaking, he turned back towards the window, pushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even, but his final words I found in the ace that I could keep. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. 'Cause you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. There you go, guys. I sang. Hold on a second. Get rid of this thing. I know I messed up 2 or 3 times, but there it is. I finally sang live. The little man is dancing while eating his noodles. I'm playing guitar and poor Combat Bacon's talking about a generator. I'm sorry, brother. All right, guys. I hope you guys liked that. I'll try to maybe throw one in every Saturday night or something if you guys want or whatever. I'll be a little better prepared. I've pretty much went balls to the wall, excuse the expression, all day today. We haven't had time to do nothing. So thank you guys for being here tonight. I appreciate it. I'll go ahead and jump off here so everybody can hop on over yonder. And I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Is Prep Your Soul. Like I said, it's a pretty new show we've been doing. We just get together, give thanks to God for what he's got, what he's done for us, and prayer requests and such. We take prayer requests. It's just a really good time. And then Monday, I'm going to be back to the grindstone working on legit prepper. And I'm going to be throwing some homesteading stuff too in there, guys. Because, with us doing this chicken in the pen, chicken coop and all that, that's all homesteading stuff as well as prepping. So it'll be a assortment of all kinds of goodies. But you guys, thank you for being here so much. God bless each and every one of y'all. I love every one of you guys. Papa Prepper out.